How to find hope in the face of loss. Loss is one of the most difficult experiences we may go through in life. It can be about a loved one, health, job, or unfulfilled dreams. In such moments, it is natural to feel sadness, grief, and even despair. However, the Bible and spiritual reflections teach us that even in the face of loss, we can find hope that comes from God and gives us the strength to move forward. The psalmist writes, "The Lord is close to the brokenhearted and saves those who are crushed in spirit." Psalm chapter 34 verse 19. God does not promise that life will be free of difficulties, but assures us of His presence and support in the darkest moments. In His teachings, Jesus spoke about suffering and hope. In the Gospel of John, we read, "In this world you will have trouble. But take heart, I have overcome the world." John chapter 16 verse 33. These words remind us that Jesus conquered death and brings us hope that surpasses all earthly troubles. Psychology indicates that hope is a key factor in coping with grief. The process of mourning is natural and necessary, but hope helps us look beyond the pain and see the possibility of a new beginning. Trusting that the future will bring relief is an essential step towards healing. How to find hope in the face of loss. Firstly, entrust your pain to God in prayer. In Philippians, Paul writes, "Do not be anxious about anything, but in every situation, by prayer and petition, with thanksgiving, present your requests to God." Philippians chapter 4 verse 6. Prayer helps to release the burden and open the heart to God's comfort. Secondly, remind yourself of God's promises. In the book of Jeremiah, God says, "For I know the plans I have for you, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future." Jeremiah chapter 29 verse 11. Trusting that God has a good plan for us allows us to look at the future with confidence. Thirdly, open yourself to community and the support of others. In Galatians, Paul encourages, "Carry each other's burdens, and in this way you will fulfill the law of Christ." Galatians chapter 6 verse 2. Talking with loved ones, friends, or community members can bring comfort and new perspective on the situation. Fourthly, give yourself time to grieve. In Ecclesiastes, we read, "There is a time for everything, and a season for every activity under the heavens. A time to weep and a time to laugh, a time to mourn and a time to dance." Ecclesiastes chapter 3 verses 4 to 5. Acknowledging your emotions and allowing yourself to grieve is an important part of the healing process. Fifthly, seek beauty and meaning in everyday moments. In Psalms, we read, "God is our refuge and strength, an ever-present help in trouble." Psalm chapter 46 verse 2. Even in difficult times, God gives us signs of His presence that can bring comfort. Finding hope in the face of loss does not mean forgetting the pain, but it allows us to see that God leads us through suffering to a new life. As the Apostle Paul says, "I consider that our present sufferings are not worth comparing with the glory that will be revealed in us." Romans chapter 8 verse 18. The hope that God gives allows us to believe that after every storm comes sunshine, and His love endures forever. Thank you for the time we've shared. May God bless you, your friend.